into the World Cup, with what we've seen of the team, you guys have identified that the players individually are more mature. I don't know if you think that the system is more mature, but tactically, technically, from the bench, in-game management, player selection, formation, do you think that we've brought in a technical director, we've added Desmond Ofer, we've beefed up the technical team, but do you think the head coach of the Black Stars going into the World Cup, probably against bigger opposition, should be Otto Addo?
I think when you were going, I think that was virtually where you were coming to, if it should be Otto Addo. Realistically, right? Ideally. Looking at what he has done. And with the time we have, right? We have just one match, and he's going to play that one match.
Yeah.
And the next time we come back on a break for the tournament that they are, is it November? November, right?
Yeah.
November, right? Looking at from now to November, and maybe I'm sure March somewhere, that's when we will come back to prepare, and then June we go to the Mundial. If you are looking at sacking Otto Addo now and bringing in another person, unless it's someone who is a quick fixer. Someone who is a quick fixer, someone who is coming to, he's ready, a tournament coach who is a quick fixer. But if you are bringing in someone who is going to now try and imprint his tactics on the players, looking at how just as you mentioned, they've gone through a whole lot of tactical changes for the past 3 years, and now at least they are finding their feet with this current style of play of Otto Addo. I mean, it's not convenient or very comfortable for Ghanaians, but at least for some few matches we see the Black Stars play good. Maybe throughout the qualification, we can see maybe in 3 matches they played good game, good football. Maybe in 3 matches they play good football. This is Otto Addo, who has, I mean, he is not that. I mean, in as much as I call him Otto Pepper, no, I'm not really going to send Otto. If I had a personal wish, maybe like even right after the AFCON qualification, when we didn't make it, he should have been gone. Right after. Like it shouldn't have been a matter of we are doing well in the World Cup qualification. It should have been a matter of he being gone, like right after that.
But now he stayed.
And now once he has stayed, unfortunately, there is no time to make that change unless we are bringing in a very high class coach who has a proven track record in the tournament, not an AFCON, in the World Cup. One, do you have that financial backing for that move? Do we have that? If we have that, and is there any
assuming the
available
finances
coach?
are there?
2, is there any available coach? Is there any available coach, like a well-proven coach in the World Cup who is available now? And we have the financial breakthrough. If you have that, the financial backing, and then an available coach, then I think we can make that move before November. Because if we wait after November, the friendlies, trust him, is late.
Okay, so I was speaking to a few people on the streets today, and they were saying that we have the guy has qualified us for the tournament. It will be unfair to get rid of him and bring somebody else. But this is not about sentiments.
Yeah, it's not.
This is about a result-oriented. If we have, let's say, Harvey Renard available.
Yeah. I think Harvey Renard. I knew. Well, he said when Agogo said, of course,
Saudi Arabia.
I know when Agogo said, of course, I knew he was Harvey Renard. He was talking about.
Top coaches want to coach the Black Stars.
The Mali coach.
Oh, Charlie, $50,000. No, what's it? If we have money, hey, $50,000. They money. Oh, what's it? If you have money, Otto Addo give $50,000.
Harvey Renard charges 100,000.
It makes sense, yes, because he's up there.
So that's what I'm saying.
We can get decent quality, top class coach who even demand $40,000.
Why? I really get it. That's why I gave the 2 clauses, right? I know that once I said the top quality, once the moment that Google said, of course, I knew Harvey Renard was the one. And personally,
but he's with Saudi Arabia. He's got.
I think if Black Stars goes,
can you outprice Saudi Arabia? Because they're paying really well.
I mean, yeah, they are paying really well. But I think if we poach him, he has always showed that interest to coach Black Stars. He has shown it.
He's been a physical trainer for the Black Stars before.
Yes, and he has shown it. Like he has posted Ghana. He has done it. He has tweeted it.
He actually wanted the job.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He has shown it like countless. So I mean, if we are going, and my point is, fine, we can mention the whole. I mean, Agogo said he has a coach who can take quality, who will take 40,000. I mean, even if it's Ten Hag or whoever that we want to bring, I think I get your point. But if we are not trying to maintain Otto Pep, right? We are not maintaining Otto Pep. What we have to do is before the November, at least that coach should get the two international windows with the team. But if it's Otto Addo, then at least I know that if you are going into the World Cup, my 5 at the back there, as it stands there, or the Bemami, my 2 pivot players, my front 3, I know that he will give it to me.
So 4-2-3-1.
He would in the World Cup. He would do 5.
It's the only. Yeah, I remember one of the World Cup matches with the 5-3-2 system, but it looks like his main formation 4-2-3-1. But I bet you that there will be games where we'll have to vary that formation. Let me come to Prosper. Still on this Otto Addo issue.
Yeah.
I mean, putting sentiments aside and the fact that he's qualified. Look, he's benefited from this exact scenario we are describing. He came in when somebody had done majority of the work, came to guide us against Nigeria. When he went through, I remember the press conference, he was talking about tactical variations and what he did and how we changed. He was questioning one journalist, do you understand the tactics better than me? So we expected a certain kind of job.
I know somebody who hates it when he looks like a bit condescending, or it looks like he's been a bit arrogant in this process. I know somebody who actually hates about Manchester.
I know who you're talking about as well.
But I don't want to hear this at all. I'll go on.
Yeah, but anyways, so there are arguments that look, one was best for the country. Yeah. Let's put sentiments aside. Yes, he's qualified us, but there are people who are better than him. Can we put the team in charge? Can we put them in charge of the team? And can we trust that it's about tactics? Do you think Harvey Renard coaching these Black Stars, I mean, hasn't been with them for too long? And one of the problems was that I think defensively we chopped and changed players too much. So, and as for the defense, they need to be playing together to be able to gel as a unit and understand. At the last World Cup, that was one of our problems.
Absolutely.
When you're looking at our defenders, they were all over the place. The communication wasn't there, and that's why we felt that going through a couple of tournaments would have been, but it's been 3 years since that last experience, and now we are going into another World Cup. Are we going there to add to the numbers, or we are going there to make an impact? Two things. Now, having considered the answer to this, then it begs the question, is Otto Addo the right man for the job?
You know, I answered this question in the previous international break.
Yeah, but we need emphasis now.
And no, I'm driving towards something, and I'll answer it again. I always see that the answer to this question is in two folds. There is what I want, there is what the analysts want, there is what the fans want, and there is what the GFA would do. It's that simple. Somebody walked you through a qualification series to the AFCON. 6 games, couldn't win 1 match. You reflected on the performance.
Kept him.
Said you make a meeting here and there, whatever, and gave him the job. Then it really doesn't matter what I think to you. What I think to those listening matters. But what I think to you, who runs the football, doesn't matter. Because if somebody will be at the helm of affairs and put up such a performance, and you choose to keep the person at the post, then it means that, look, whatever we might say. So it's in twofold. What I think is that he shouldn't be given the job. I would even love it if he qualifies the team to the AFCON and he's sacked, to the World Cup and he's sacked. That would be even more dramatic. People will say that yes, you have less time, only if he's sacked for the right replacement. If you're not going to replace him right and you're going to bring another name that's not going to upgrade the team, then keep him and take him there. But if you're not going to bring a replacement, a top coach with the experience, a coach that can walk into that dressing room and instills fear in those players, wanting to be better, changes the culture of that dressing room, lifts it up. A coach that will understand the tactics, a coach that will come up against any of the top coaches for these international sides in the world and can make things work. I saw Ivory Coast at the AFCON, the previous AFCON.
Sack a manager in the middle of the tournament.
In the middle of the tournament, they sacked their manager.
And won the tournament.
They went on to win it with MS5. Doesn't mean that Fire is the greatest ever coach. But we always say, that winning the Premier League is difficult than winning the Champions League, or winning the Premier League is difficult than winning the Club World Cup. Why? Because in that you got a whole year of performances to put up, so we can track your performance. Injuries can happen. There will even be a winter transfer window, and it's a long way of tracking performance. But in a tournament that lasts for 30 days or 25 days or 20 days, 3 weeks, if you're at your best in that 3 weeks,
Tactics.
or you get your tactics right, you can win it. You understand? And you need that tactician. So it's in two ways. What I want is the fact that, like Derek was saying, after the AFCON qualifiers, should have been gone. But they gave him the job. So right now, my own is, if you're not going to bring a coach that is going to be an upgrade on Otto Addo and is going to improve this team and get them ready for the World Cup, do not sack him. Only if the right replacement will come. And then the second part is what the FA will do. They'll do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And what they want to do is to keep him. And if things go horribly at the World Cup and we embarrass ourselves, then you see the next decision they'll make.
Yeah. But prevention always better than cure.
Yeah.
But Agogo, you have to give me a take on this particular issue. Spurs won the Europa League and Postecoglou was gone because they wanted to upgrade from their position. And that's why I'm telling Ghanaians that it's not about sentiments. It's not about how you feel. Who should do the job for who to come and eat.
And I mean, not to cut you see, why is it that we think that you were poor at your job? You couldn't win a single AFCON qualifying game. You couldn't win one. Then you managed to keep your job. But on the other hand, if you're able to be good at your job and qualify the team to the World Cup, that one day we can't sack you. Who told you that? You know that you can be in a company, you can work for somebody, or you can have a job where you still do great, and because of the expectation or because of the demands, they'll still sack you because you still did a good job. So if you are the same person who did a terrible job and we still kept you, what makes you think that we can't sack you even after you've done a good job?
And on a normal day, this group I that we had was not supposed to be a challenge. But we have been so bad that now
winning
qualifying against Comoros
looks like
Madagascar,
a achievement.
Chad. And we are excited because it tells the position we are coming from. Because really in that group, apart from Mali, who's ranked in the FIFA ranking above Ghana, everybody else is below us. Look at how bad we are. We are outside the top 10 in Africa.
That's very
Of all
bad.
the top 10 African teams, we only had one in our group that was Mali. And we beat them home and away. We beat them in Bamako, we beat them in Accra. So everything else was. But normally, I saw a few Nigerians saying that if they had Ghana's group, they would have qualified with the same ease. We could say that we're lucky with the kind of opposition we got. So it's not really something we should gloat over and feel that, we reach. I was seeing a few people on social media saying the team we have, we can score Brazil, we can score Argentina.
And it's just fanfully. Nobody thinks that. Fanfully.
But tactical direction is paramount in every successful team. When Celestete went to the under-20 in 2009 and won the World Cup, he said in an interview that with every game he played a different formation. He didn't play the same formation twice, and that made it very hard for the opposition to figure him out. He was very, very dynamic. There were games where Kosi said on the Sporty Drive that there were strikers whose job was to play on the wing in that game. Run down the fullback until he's tired. I'll bring somebody to come and finish the job. Like, you need those kind of mindsets when you're going to World Cup games. When Saudi Arabia beat Argentina in their first match in the Qatar 2022 tournament, like brilliant coaching. I mean, second half, Javi Renard, you could see what coaching does. Recently, PSG against Barcelona, we could tell what coaching does. So coaching is not something we think we have players, let's throw them on the pitch, they'll do something. Nah, it is going to be crucial. There are technical teams who will be scouting the opposition, know the weaknesses of teams, the same way teams will know our weaknesses. Do we have elements of surprise in us? Do you trust Agogo that Otto Addo can tactically carry us to a quarter or semi-final in this World Cup?
No, but before I start,
you said a quarter final.
semi-finals. It's a quarter.
Why you people? Is it beyond that?
We don't doubt out.
But we have gone to the quarter final before. We were one penalty kick away from the semi-final. Why can't we do it again?
So Nami, fine. Let me start by saying, Otto Addo, the Ghanaians do appreciate your work. Why are there? I want to start with what the Minister for Sports said this morning. According to him, Otto Addo is not up there. He has been lucky because you are playing the likes of Madagascar, like Chad. We are talking about Blasters. You should beat them with ease. So according to him, Otto Addo is not up there. But now let me just go into the point. You see, Otto Addo, let's be real here. We do appreciate you. You qualified the Blasters to the World Cup. But at the big stage, he is not fit to carry the Blaster, let's say, to the next level. We can just change him. But the question again, our football people, are they ready to sack him? No.
Yeah.
I think they will allow him because he helped the Blaster to qualify to the World Cup. So they will maintain him. But we do appreciate what he has done, but he's not the good coach. He's okay. Yes, he has done a lot. He has qualified the Blasters to World Cups. But ask yourself, going forward, so are you trying to tell us that the aim or the dream is for Blasters to qualify for the World Cup?
I think
that's
one thing that I am saying.
Last year was
if honestly is to go to the World Cup,
$10 million.
then let's stay home.
No, but that $10 million, Immortal will tell you is important.
Because you see
the appearance fee.
But I won't even say low key, high key. 2025. If you watch our group games, you guys no uniform.
Yeah.
You Ghana can score you.
We could have beaten them in that.
Yes, I will see. You see,
my brother, if they say I scored that penalty,
not even about the penalty. Even after going 2-0,
we had chances.
You are talking about coach. You guys, the likes of
Agogo, the Portugal match safe. You know bad.
Salisu fouled.
That was not even a penalty. That was not a penalty.
We're talking about
that was not a penalty.
Clubs. Morocco scored Portugal. We're talking about teams that they were not playing at their top level.
That is true.
We scored South Korea, just a draw with Uruguay.
Charlie.
So let's say now our aim is to go into the World Cup and appearance Ghana Blasters. We made it to the World Cup, so 5 times. So with this 5 times, so that's achievement. But see, as a football lover and as a football fan, a football country, we want to see progress. We want to go away from the group stages, at least the round of 16, quarter final. We are not saying that we are going to win the World Cup, but we really want to see progress. And you ask yourself, Prosper said that if you watch Blasters, I can't tell you that they start their build up from back. They go with long balls. That's why I say against the Kano. Benjamin Asari was my man of the match. He was going with the long balls, but he will find his player. We can't even build up. We can't even do counter play. So I really want to know our tactics. So we should just go in for the blast way. Good coach. And Derek, let me tell you, the Blasters coach in the attractive. The Blasters team.
No, the job.
More coaches want to come and
I'm not saying it's crown or no crown.
And Mali, you are coaching Mali. Listen to what he said in an interview. He's like Blasters coaching. More coaches want to come and coach.
But he's actually applied for the job before.
Good. And he said they spoke to you for 4 hours, and the next thing, Otto Addo is our new coach. Yeah, man, the message behind that.
I mean, Ago, it's not to say that I'm not saying there. You see, it was just when Nami asked what I posed was 2 questions, and it's all not to us here. Obviously to the FA. Do you understand? If are they willing to spend that money to then why would you go and pay someone 100,000 cities and
one man's contract?
Guy, I mean
only for June.
I mean
2 months contract.
You see, the point is that
coaches there.
People have made investment somewhere. So for them to let someone go and then bring someone else in within this short period. I mean, if the person is coming in, mind you, if he's coming in, he's bringing his own backroom staff. And then there are people who have benefited from this. So it's a whole cabal on its own. So if you want to take Otto, you are not taking out only Otto Addo. The people that are going with Otto Addo.
But let me finish my point. Menkasu Otto Addo nyadie. We do appreciate him.
Fact. Fair.
But going forward, I think we need a
The BCDA go for pass.
Oh, yeah.
But the SSC be the problem.
we need a top coach.
Now, you know,
Top coach.
I don't want this team to fail in any way. I want this team to succeed. Every Ghanaian wants to see this team succeed. But I think that keeping Otto Addo is the best way to put out a reflection on the decision of the FA.
Whether their decision to stick with him pays off or not.
Simple.
The World Cup will be the
You
maximum
said you're
scheme.
keeping him. You said you're keeping him even after he failed to win a game in the AFCON series. Then he goes on to put in about an 87% win rate so far at the World Cup qualification series. Fine. So you take him to the World Cup. And whatever happens there will be a reflection of your decision. True or false?
True.
True. It's that simple.
Right. So you guys said we could have won the game against Uruguay. And I just want to state for the record that anytime Ghana has come face to face with a team that has won the World Cup before, we don't win.
We lost.
We've never won against any team that has
Germany.
lifted the World Cup before.
Yeah, that's
How many times have we been at the
From
World Cup?
Italy,
Germany,
from 2006, Germany, every time we meet
Germany.
No, but I'm
Italy.
saying that.
I think it's true.
I'm saying
Brazil.
that.
Germany.
No, it's a fact. It's a true
Uruguay.
fact. But I'm saying that, Nami, it's an interesting fact you put out. Yes.
Yeah. No, it's just my personal observation.
True. But how many times have we?
So when we
World
met
Cup in the
Uruguay,
first
because they've lifted it before, we didn't have the mentality. Uruguay have won the World Cup.
But that Uruguay match. Okay, quite a match. But that match. They don't play anything. They don't really. Just like we chance more.
Suarez played right.
Why did
We shine like we.
No, but you know now you could have taken
he came to the press conference before the game and they brought Suarez wasn't the one doing their press conference. They brought him to irritate us. Get into our heads. A lot of things.
No, you see,
go into winning a game at the World Cup. Aside the tactics.
Nami, after he did that, we got a penalty. And the only player in the squad who was present when Suarez did that in 2010
What's are you?
going to take the point.
Charlie.
Hold on. So let me tell you guys this for the record. I personally spoke to Andre, and he said that if you watch the penalty again, it went to VAR, and in that time it went to VAR.
The pressure.
He went over and asked Jordan, asked Partey, asked Kudus if any of them wanted to take the penalty kick. But as the captain, you don't let the opposition know that you guys are worried or are afraid. So he took the ball and put it in his armpits, so that they don't see that we are worried. You need to show some confidence. And because of the history between us and Uruguay, he played a very calculated, calm penalty just to slot it in. Didn't want anything skying over the bar. And that's why I told you that a lot of factors go into
Jordan should have just played that penalty.
Yeah, Jordan is our best. He's never missed the penalty.
But you see, he's saying that he asked him. Look at
that. I spoke to him.
I think he said he asked.
I spoke to him. So you see, and then he even said that, do I think that anybody wants to score the penalty more than him holding?
I mean, that's what I think is there.
So sometimes when we criticize these boys, we need to understand what they go through. If you speak to Thomas Partey, he'll tell you that in that qualifier against Nigeria, when we went away and he scored the goal, Trustekong scored the other goal, 1-0. He said before the game, the tension, even in the tunnel, for all his experience as a professional player, he said even your legs will feel weak.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's why when sometimes people are opting for the local boys to come to the scene.
Sometimes.
Yaya Mohammed will tell when you see Yaya Mohammed at the Chan tournament. He hasn't played in a stadium as big as the South African one when they were playing there. Before the ball will even come, he's falling because the noise alone said, you know, see some before.
Fatah also.
Yeah, Fatah also. Yeah, so like I'm saying, there are factors that go beyond what happens on the pitch that determine a winner at the World Cup game. You need leaders. That 2022 team didn't have leadership.
Oh yeah,
I think that's saying most of them have.
They didn't have leadership on the pitch.
We had our own issues off the pitch and all that.
Especially in the defensive third, you need right now what Jiku is giving us is top.
Charlie.
Jiku is playing like he's reminding me of John Mensah.
John Mensah.
Rock of Gibraltar. He's killing himself.
he's better.
Charlie.
But
Well,
Go on.
Just
better.
no.
Go on.
Hey, no.
No,
Go on.
no.
Do you know the Obasi boy?
No.
The Rock. I said, go on. I said he reminds me of John Mensah.
Even The Rock.
You say that Jiku is better than John Mensah.
I said go on. But imagine who's a top. But I mean, John Mensah is a legend.
See, do you know the Obasi boy John Mensah?
The ball playing defender. Jordan was doing that too.
John Mensah.
John Mensah was doing that too.
Oh, he's a top guy.
John Mensah on both
The set pieces too. He will score a lot of goals as well.
Charlie.
The left foot no.
So now, you need a replacement, John Mensah. Maybe now we are seeing the good partnership of Salisu and Jiku.
But that one, Sefi, it's not sustainable. We need consistency with it. We still need consistency.
Someone get injured. This one will get red card. This one will go.
John Mensah. John Mensah here. He did my area, so that one.
Yeah, what's that? So no. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm better than you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Derek has something to say.
Oh, just for the, I mean, just the matches that you mentioned, the 5-0 for between Belarus and Denmark, right? So the fourth goal was scored by Dogu and then was assisted by Hojla. I just wanted you to know that.
Can you take it again? Take it again.
Fourth goal was scored by Patrick Dogu.
Okay.
Assisted by Rasmus Hojla.
My goodness.
I will not buy into this agenda.
Out of Man United.
Out of Manchester United.
They are balling.
This is ballless.
That means that Amorim's food will cook soon.
Don't worry, we'll get to you.
But Wadud has joined the conversation. Wadud, some quick points.
Yeah. Let's do some small exercise. Yeah, the last time Ghana won an AFCON game was in 2019. Yeah, that was the last time Ghana won a game in the AFCON under Kwesi Maeli. And so in the last 3 AFCONs, Ghana have had Kwesi Appiah, Milovan Rajevac, and then Chris Hughton, all better managers than Otto Addo.
Yeah.
And we've won only 1 game. And the last time Ghana won the AFCON was in 1982. Between 2006 to 2015, where we had our golden era, we didn't win the AFCON.
Got to the finals.
We got to the final in 2010, lost to Egypt. 2015, lost to Cote d'Ivoire on penalties. So from there, that's where I think, in 2017 in the semi-final, we lost to Cameroon. Then from there, that's where the decline started. So when the AFCON was 16 teams, we didn't win the AFCON. Where you could play 3 games in the group stage, qualify to the quarterfinals, play semi-finals, final, and then win the AFCON. We didn't win, and we had a better team at that time. We didn't win. So before Otto Addo came back in March this thing, we weren't doing well. Under Chris Hughton, a better manager than Otto Addo. He was sacked for Otto Addo's second coming. I didn't want Otto Addo to come back. But from previous years, we've seen better managers than he wouldn't do better than what he's doing now.
Okay.
In Kwesi Appiah, Milo, and then Chris Hughton. So see, this is, and you see, with the funny thing is with Chris Hughton, see, before he came to Ghana, he was the manager for Nottingham. His previous job was Nottingham Forest. And before Nottingham Forest, he was at Brighton and Hove Albion. Before Brighton and Hove Albion, he was at Norwich City. Before Norwich City, he was at Birmingham City. So a well-proven manager in English football.
English football is not necessarily African football.
Yeah, but I mean, before he came, he was, because people are saying Otto Addo is a trainer scout. So before, that means...
But he has his coaching badges. I think that's a misconception.
People are saying, that's what I'm saying, people are saying. So even if the trainer scout is doing well right now, the coaches who are coaching big clubs or better clubs didn't do jack in the national team.
When you say he's doing well, what exactly are you saying?
So since Otto Addo came back in the World Cup qualifiers, he has played 7 games
against,
won 6, lost 0,
against,
drawn 1, against 21.
He's lost the game.
No, at Comoros it was Chris Hughton.
So yeah,
Comoros it was Chris Hughton.
Fine,
It wasn't Otto Addo.
That's true, but
that's true.
which teams has he won against?
Central African Republic.
Can you compare any of them to what he's going to face at the World Cup?
No. So
can you draw
no,
inference?
I'll come to that. We've not gotten there yet. I mean, this is the level we are right now, and he's beating the people that are there.
Wasn't he the same manager who led you to the without a win in 6 AFCON qualifying matches?
So before the AFCON qualified, before he came, Charlie, the team was bad.
Massa.
Before he came,
Stop that.
So what was the coach sacked? What was the coach sacked before he came in?
Stop that.
What was the coach sacked before Otto
On
Addo
a
came?
normal day, if we beat Comoros, Chad,
It's not a big deal, but we've beaten them.
Yeah, but it's nothing. It's just,
but I mean, we've beaten them.
it's a prerequisite.
Should you have lost to? Should you have lost?
No,
to
it's
them?
anybody. Look,
Wadu,
if I wear you a suit and I put you on the bench, I expect you to qualify against those teams.
Yeah, but see, Charlie.
So it's not like he's done us a favor.
So what he has done is not
special.
It's not
special.
So it's not. But
It's not
so-
special.
So the what I'm not getting is the conversation that is he the right man to lead us? Is he not the right man? I don't get that one, because if one of his KPIs is to qualify Ghana to the World Cup and he's doing that, what's wrong with it?
And wasn't one of his
He's done
KPIs
it.
to qualify?
But
He
then
failed in that one,
So
and he's achieving another one.
Look,
So why are we still saying he's not doing well?
because we are projecting.
Yes.
We are looking. We saw him at the Qatar 2022.
Yeah.
We saw him against Portugal. We saw him against Uruguay.
Yeah.
We are projecting that if these teams come back again, does this man have the tactics to get us past the line?
This is Javi Renard's record at Saudi Arabia national team from 26 from.
When you finish, give us his records across the grounds in Africa. That's more important. With quality players.
2012
No,
and
but that's what I'm saying. That when you give Javi Renard this material with the experience here, tell me you have doubts.
see the team, the players we have, the squad is average. The Ghana squad is average. None of our fullbacks will play in England, Italy, Portugal. The teams we are going to face, Spain, none of them will play there. None of our attackers will start at Spain. Will start in England. Will start in Portugal.
None of our attackers.
Yes.
They lie.
That's a lie from the pit of hell. Mohamed Kudus will start in Spain.
Where?
Why won't he start?
Where?
How many teams are in Spain?
He's a right to see. How many national team? Spanish national team.
But,
Where will he play?
No, are you talking about? You said Spain.
No, I mean, I'm talking about national team.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the country.
Oh no, I'm talking about national team. I mean, we are going to compete against Spain, Portugal. He did play as false nine. Who's proving that false nine he can do?
Samu Omodio.
Are you saying that?
Are you saying? I said he will start.
Are you saying what Danny Omo gives Spain, Kudus can do?
Danny Omo
That would have had that would have been the same conversation we would have had if Nico Williams naturalized for Ghana. But he's Ghanaian and he's playing for Spain.
Bro,
he's not better than Kudus. Kudus go play.
So Kudus go play on the left wing.
Go play.
He go play on the left wing.
Is he a left winger?
Is he a
They will accommodate him.
I'm talking about right now. What is happening right now?
Like me, I'm a crabby African. Bro, you go play.
Why no go play?
That's what I'm saying. So, the Ghana squad is average. If you have Caleb Mienchi, Gideon Mensah, who are you going to compete against? With who's coach?
Okay. When we got to the quarterfinal
in 2010.
In 2010.
That's what, so that's what.
Were we average or not?
Well, no, it was average.
So exactly, we need a job done. It's not about how average our players.
So,
we need results at the World Cup.
And you are saying if Javi Renard is coming with the quality. With the quality we have or something, and I'm saying this quality, Charlie. If you like bring Javi Renard, Spain, France, they go beat we.
Let me ask Wadu the simple question. Wadu, simple question.
Yes.
2021.
Yeah.
Your Barcelona. When Koeman was your coach, he was so poor and Laporta sacked him.
Yes.
Where was Barcelona on the league table?
Like 8th.
9th. They were 9th on the league table. Before they were 9th, that game before they were 14th.
Yeah.
For major parts of the season, they were 14th. At the early in their first about 5 La Liga or 6 La Liga games.
Yeah.
Then they brought Xavi.
Yeah.
Where did you end the season?
Second. With 4 new additions.
With 4 new additions, true. You brought an Aubameyang, Adama, Traore, Ferran.
And they were key cogs in that.
Agreed.
From
and this is going to be my question to you.
Yeah.
With those 4 new additions, do you think Koeman would have finished second?
Why not?
Dude, don't be vocal.
Why not?
Why not? Would have finished second.
Why not?
With Adama Traore.
Koeman was playing with Sergio Dest as the right winger. Sometimes Yusuf Demir. Why didn't Xavi use the same players to finish second in the league?
Relax.
Why didn't Xavi use the same players?
This way as well.
Yes.
This same Barcelona 24-25 squad that won the domestic treble and were almost through to the Champions League final for the first time in 10 years.
Yes.
Do you think give that same squad to Xavi? He would win everything Flick won last season?
No.
So why are you saying the same? Why are you saying the same thing for Otto Addo?
Otto Addo, with Flick and Xavi, there's a huge gap. There's a huge gap in coaching.
But
that one,
there's a huge gap.
Have you not right now? What was the last time?
saying Otto Addo and Javi Renard?
No. When was the last time have you not picked the job and did something amazing?
Because he's been at Saudi Arabia, he's been at the French women's team. Which look at the teams he's gone.
He's been a world champion. He's been at Argentina in his first World Cup.
One of the best. It's one of the best in the world.
What did he achieve with them?
What did he? Nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That okay, Wadud. Let's be practical. Show me Javi Renard's record on the African continent.
No, superb.
But that's what we are saying. There are coaches who roam the African continent whose speciality is African football.
Yeah.
There are coaches whose speciality is African football. They understand the physicality.
I know. Javi Renard will give us a good style, but I mean, see. Sometimes when
Otto Addo better than him.
Oh, of course no.
So what's the point?
No, the conversation around that is he still the right? I mean, see, if Otto Addo take us to the World Cup and get eliminated in the group stage, and you are in a group with Spain, France, Charlie, what's the news about
We'll
it?
be in a group with both of them. They are both pot one teams.
We will get
one
teams.
pot one team. We'll get one pot two.
Yeah,
team.
if you get France in pot one, pot two, maybe Croatia or Charlie. And we come home. I don't think it's a big deal. Looking at our squad.
So you want us just to go and participate?
No, Sisi. I'm not.
You know, in 2006, nobody gave us a chance.
Obviously, if you are,
you know, Czech Republic was number 2 in the world.
That time, Charlie. If you compare the quality and now, it's not the same.
No, but that even 2010.
In 20, that's what I'm saying. See, sometimes it's not the talent alone. The Argentina squad wasn't the best squad in the world. When the
coach worked it out. Your coach cannot do what Scaloni did. Scaloni was
a nobody before he came to Argentina.
Coaching.
He was a third assistant.
So that even goes against your point.
So why can't we do same with Otto Addo?
Why hasn't he shown you something at the World Cup already? Hasn't he shown you something at the AFCON qualification already?
Go and watch Scaloni's documentary. When he came in, it wasn't going well. He went to the Copa. That was the Copa America match. He scored 1 goal in the whole Copa America tournament.
2019.
They still didn't sack him. They stick with him.
Where did he finish?
Semi-final. Now Copa America, Argentina. What do you expect? It's just like Ghana at the time. We had Asamoah, and if we get eliminated in the semi-final, we've not done anything.
You said
Argentina. You play in a group with Panama, and you qualify and go to quarterfinals, and you beat Paraguay, and you go to the semi-final. Argentina beat you. Brazil beat you. They said, nah, this is the way to go. They still stick with Scaloni. I'm not saying Otto Addo is the best manager ever, or he's the best man for Ghana. But from I can boldly tell you that this current squad, I can say it's Otto Addo's team.
So we should stick with Otto Addo.
Yes, to the World Cup. He's the right man. Right. He's the right man to take us to the World Cup.
And
see,
we need to switch topics.
On Sunday, he will be the first manager to take Ghana to the World Cup twice. Legacy cemented. Coach Otto Addo, the only manager. Yes, that's Coach Otto Addo.
I'll give you some of the money.
Give me 90 seconds. Give me 90 seconds.
I'm saying, Charlie, we honestly overdo. See, if what's his name? Roberto Martinez, Julian Nagelsmann qualifying Germany to the World Cup. See, before the 2020, before the last World Cup, Germany had gone some 30 games or without losing the qualifiers, but they still came to the World Cup and flop. Yeah, so I'm saying, Charlie, see, from now on we will play high-profile friendlies. And you see, with this squad, I'm not sure from now to the World Cup, you will see a lot of changes in the squad. So it's going to be this squad. So for 1 year, they are going to play together, at least gel and all that. See, that's what I'm saying. If you look at our quality, Charlie, Sibono they start for Real Oviedo. No, they start for Ghana.
I mean, that's the point I want to give you. Give me just 90 seconds.
Sibono they start for Oviedo. They start for Ghana.
Okay.
Pate, if not recently, Pate wasn't starting for Ghana.
Give me 90 seconds.
In a midfield of a finished Danny Parejo and Santi, a finished Danny Parejo and Santi Comesanya. Let me finish. In a midfield of a finished Santi Comesanya and then Danny Parejo, he wasn't starting. Fatau Saku, well, he's doing well. Semenyo top, Kudus top, Jordan Ayew so well. But see, from the defense to the goalkeeper, Charlie, Mantra Makwe.
Okay, Prosper. Yeah.
That whole idea that this squad is average.
Yes.
And the players we have in the team are not good enough. Or not, let's say I'll not use good enough, but they are average here and there. I don't want to hear anything about that. Derek, who is Brazil starting right back right now? Can you tell me from the back of your mind? I dare you that if you are home and you are listening, you are streaming live, and I ask you who is Brazil's right back, you're gonna have to Google. The great Brazil, Cafu's Brazil. It is Vinicius, an out of favor Rodrigo, an Esteval who is now springing into life, and a group of and Matheus Cunha at Manchester United who has no goal contribution. Who are the front runners? Don't look at me like that. Who are the front runners of this Brazilian team?
Yeah.
The great Ronaldinho's Brazil. It is Cunha.
Rafinha starts for Brazil. Vinicius starts for Real Madrid. Cunha starts for Manchester United.
And so what?
Alisson starts for Tottenham.
And so what?
They are still playing at the top level. See when I squad.
Wait. No,
when I start with defensive midfielder.
No, let me land. Kudus is playing.
And you go imagine you go and meet Spain. They are going to meet Pedro, Zubimendi,
Nami.
Then you know
names don't play.
I know.
But
Zubimendi is not.
I've put off Vadu's mind.
Zubimendi is not better than Partey.
Yes.
Nowhere near Partey.
I agree.
In everything.
I
I'm
agree.
saying it here.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that the quality of Partey, Kudus, Isaku, the top beans, the boys dropping match week in, week out. What are you trying to tell me? You look at this Spain squad, and it is an 18-year-old who looks like one of the best players in the team. It's Pedri. You look at you go to France today. You look at the France midfield. Let me relax. Look at the France midfield, bro. Vieira and Zidane are balling. Makalele is balling, and you are telling me that Kone and Eduardo Camavinga and Chouameni are of the same quality? Are they of the same quality? No. Brazil, are they of the same quality? No. Italy, are they of the same quality? No. So that whole thing that Ghana, the team we had in 2006, the team we had in 2010 is so different from the team we have today, and the boys are average, the quality is average. I don't want to hear it. Every nation is facing it. The quality of football in itself.
But currently we do have squad. We have our players being regular in their various clubs.
We have a decent squad, Agogo. So that whole idea that the players we have are average.
No.
Even Brazil, even Spain, even all the great nations you want to mention. Netherlands. Look, Nami.
No.
Agogo, I'm coming.
Okay.
Robin van Persie, Wesley Sneijder, Iron Robin. That was Netherlands front three in 2010. Memphis Depay in Korea, out of favor, out of Europe. He's now their all-time top scorer, and he's leading their line. If Memphis Depay naturalized for Ghana, or said he was going to actually play for the Black Stars, will we call him average? It is, every nation is facing. Netherlands is facing it. Look at the Netherlands midfield. That is where their strength is right now. Frankie de Jong, Tijani Reinders, Gravenberch. That's where their strength is right now. You look at their defense, maybe Ake Van Dijk. You look at the attack. It is Brian Brobbey.
Please round up.
So what I'm trying to make you understand is that Netherlands is facing it, Brazil is facing it, all the big nations you are thinking about is facing it. USA and all the things they've said about the new generation still don't have a player like Clint Dempsey. They don't have.
Donovan.
They don't have. Everybody's facing it. So if you don't,
I think Christian Pulisic is not good enough.
I'm not saying it's not good enough. You like trouble. So the point is that every single nation, every single top nation, the quality of football in itself in today's world has dwindled. Every top nation is facing it. Brazil is facing it. Italy came to face their own.
The talent is not the same.
The talent is not the same. Okay, so if you come and you look at the Black Stars and you say 2006, 2010, the players you have now are not as good as before, it's unfair to them because every nation is facing it. Deal with what you have and make the most out of it.
All right, that's fair.
Comparing this today, so are we saying the Ghana's failure to qualify for the last AFCON was solely based on the technical team, not the players?
The same players have qualified for the World Cup.
That's what I'm saying. So that means the players were not to be blamed for the last AFCON.
The players were to blame.
Actually, you could lose and they don't play anything. They don't play. If you don't have them, they don't play anything.
But you see,
if you could lose, then they don't play anything. You go play Niger. You go play Niger. Could days, I don't play anything.
Prosper. With this one, I do agree with my brother. You can't tell me that you can't score that. So you need a good coach to score teams. But let me tell you,
some teams are there if you don't get coach.
So Niger, what if you can't tell Kudus and make you go play, then score Niger?
Okay, I get your points, guys.
So I mean, Otto Addo, right man to take Ghana to the
that one there. I don't